Hey guys, welcome to another episode of a very extremely late Bazza Magiggs show. Um, I'm trying to rearrange the whole episode kind of thing. We're gonna be talking about. It's gonna be a cross between my newscast, a bit of the podcast I was doing with Joe, and news and stuff like that. So the main focus today, like most things, is going to be this game right here, GTA 5. Which I completed in 24 hours. Yes, I'm sad. I buy a game to complete, to play the campaign first, and then piss around later. You know, it's kind of like that mullet thing. You know, business at the front, party in the back. But with GTA 5, it's kind of campaign, then piss around. That's how I feel about games. Overall, it is a fantastic game. I'm not going to reveal anything. I'm going to try not to anyway. Stuff you already know. So there are three main characters in it. You got Franklin, Michael, and Trevor. And the only two characters which actually know each other are Michael and Trevor, who you are introduced to at the beginning whilst doing a heist. And I think it's somewhere in Russia. Franklin is part of a gang. Well, a gang. He's wanting to get out of it. He's wanting to become serious, kind of thing. And his friend Lamar, he's proper into the gang. Wants to stay in it. Wants to doss around, smoke drugs, have strippers and crap like that. And throughout the game, you develop a relationship with them, not just through the characters, but with yourself, and you find that out at the end. You have to make certain decisions, and at the end of the game you get a psych file which kind of tells you about the decisions you've made in the game, and kind of your own personal psych file and what it may be like if you were in the game, kind of thing. So I thought that were kind of a nice thing to add towards the end of the game. So yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, Michael and Trevor do a heist. Shit goes down, and it turns out Michael has made a deal with the FIB, and Trevor finds out, and shit goes down. So yeah, like I said, did the campaign in 24 hours. I don't know whether people are gonna like me for this, but I thought the campaign it was a good campaign, but in my personal opinion, it wasn't as strong as GTA 4's. Whereas they had one character and they focused constantly on that character. I mean, it's very similar into the effect of what happened with Resident Evil 6. They had these three, I think it were three different storylines. And because they're having to focus on three different storylines, the potential to which the storylines could have been if they were on their own kind of slacks a bit, but not on the severity of, like I said, Resident Evil 6. But it's kind of the same thing in GTA 5. It's brilliant, absolutely mad. But sometimes you often feel like you're getting lost in it. Like when you're first introduced to Trevor. There isn't it's quite literally jump from there to there. No kind of transaction into it, besides the loading screen where you zoom out and zoom in. And you're instantly thrown in as Trevor, and you're thrown into killing basically the lost out of GTA 4 episodes of Liberty City, or from Liberty City, something like that. And they're there, shit goes down, but you're instantly thrown into fucking a woman who, in your caravan, and then, going to kill someone, and then going to, and that happens, and there's no proper transaction into that storyline. But moving away from the campaign, the map is huge. The potential for online, never mind campaign, the online potential for that map I keep pointing over there because I've got the map over there. But the potential for it is huge, absolutely huge. I mean, 69 missions in the campaign, you know, the story mode, 70 something in total. Then you throw that on top of the 500 missions you have online. Now with the online, I think you get to, you and your friends, you basically create a gang together and you can go on heists like you do in the story mode. And, you know, do all stuff like that, like you can get a place to hang out in it, vehicles, stuff like that. And there's actually an achievement or trophy, whatever console you play, Xbox, PS3, and not PC because it didn't come out till next month. You know, there's that's the only reason I know, because there's an achievement for it. But I'm going back now to the single player mode. There is not a lack of activities to do in the game. You know, if like I've completed the game, like I said, I completed it on Wednesday, and you know, completing. And I was instantly being told, "Oh, you're going to be bored now for 2 weeks until we're online." It's like, I'm not bored. You know, they've brought back this paint spray so you can design your cars, and then you can, you know, if you haven't completed the Strangers and Freaks side missions, you can go do them. And then you've got the paragliding, all the challenges, and then there's even going back to the missions and getting them up to gold, which there's an achievement for that. So it's all about kind of enjoying yourself, but trying to push yourself to that 100% in the game, and only then can you properly say that, you know, there is nothing else to do in the game. You know, there's hours, days worth of activities to do in the game, besides the free roam aspect of it. I mean, like I said, they've thrown sharks into it. I haven't seen a shark yet, so eventually I'll be going to find that shark or sharks. You know, there's races, you know, loads of stuff, and then you've got the random events which happen, which, you know, they are planned. You could just drive past somewhere, there'll be a bank robbery going on, a woman's been hit, or, you know, having a bag stolen. Which even then, once you get the bag back, you can then make the decision: give it back to her or keep it. You know, it's absolute. You know, it's an astonishing game. But like I said, there are those tiny aspects, and I feel if people wouldn't have got as angry back in March when they said, you know, we're pushing it back to September, I feel that Rockstar wouldn't have felt a bit rushed in trying to get the game out. And maybe if they wouldn't have felt a bit rushed, they might have been able to get the online out. But saying that, I think they've done it on purpose. You know, get the story mode out, let people do the story mode, and then bring the online out. Otherwise, people will just buy the game and play the online, and they'll have an ounce for the story mode. You know, it's kind of that they didn't want to happen what happens with Call of Duty and FIFA. People don't buy it, you know, to play the story. They buy it to go online and play with their friends. They didn't want that, I don't think. They wanted people to experience the three characters, the three aspects, in a sense, of the game, and then transcend into the online. So, you know, that's my kind of review at the moment of GTA 5. I will do another one after I've played the online, but let's just push that aside. And what will be happening on this channel next couple of weeks. Now, over the past week, I've seen a surge in subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I'll, you know, be having reviews on. Barry's story time will be, you know, coming back. I was gonna read 50 Shades of Grey, not gonna happen. It's a shit book, and stuff like that. I mean, I am getting an apprenticeship rather than go to sixth form, so I'm gonna have less time on my hands. But that's not going to stop me from, you know, I'm going to bring back the karaoke's, find out some more songs to which I can learn, and everything like that. Before I go, one last thing. for shits and giggles, been in the news past week and a half, 2 weeks. Miley Cyrus. What can I say on that subject? People were saying that she was a role model. She did a disgrace. I don't think that's the case. In a sense, I feel maybe yes, she went over the top. But she's been expressive. I think she's gotten fed up of being treated as this, Disney character. She wants to become her own self, be viewed as her own personality, rather than be treated as Hannah Montana, the spoilt little bitch who came from a one-hit wonder, Billy Ray Cyrus. You know what I mean? She wants to make her own path through life. I think rather than judging her on the Disney's perspective, she's left Disney now. She spent years there, and obviously she couldn't thank Disney enough because it's them who raised her career up. But I think people need to just give her a chance, right? I'm not saying what she did was acceptable, but give her a chance. Let her do her thing, let her get past this phase and into the proper music, and see what happens then. But yeah, I think I'm going to conclude there. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Barrett, you've been a camera, this has been Bazza Magiggs Show, Episode 1, Season 3. Goodbye.